All right. So for this particular question that you sent me, it is talking about the concept of sample, and a sample is when you have so many people that it's hard to ask a question to all of them. So, for example, if there's 10,000 people that I need to ask a question of, I can't do that, so I may only ask 100. That's the concept of a sample. And when we get that sample, what it does is it gives us an idea of what everybody's thinking. So let's give a real world example. We cannot ask every person in the United States what they think about a current topic, whether it be the current president, a future president, or anything like that. We cannot ask everybody in America to do that at this moment in time. However, what we can do is ask a smaller sample. So in this particular problem, what we have is it states that we know that 60 students were asked, but only 14 of them watched more than 4 hours. So, and on top of that, we also know that there was 1,143 students altogether. So what we can do is we set up a simple proportion. So to solve for this, it's what and of course the marker goes bad. Uh, Welcome to Math with Mr. Lewis, where the marker's always dead. What I know versus what I want to know. So I can always set up a proportion just like we've always done. And what I know is that 14 students watch TV more than 4 hours. And what I also know is that 60 students were asked. Okay. What I want to know is how many students watch TV the more 4 hours each day out of 1,143 students. So that's how our basic setup is. Once we know that, we can cross multiply and divide. So what I'm going to do is I am going to multiply these numbers here. 14 times 1,143, and I get 16,002 is equal to 60 times x, which is 60x. Now my job is to divide, so I'm going to divide by 60 on both sides. And I get that x is going to be equal to 266.7. And this represents people. Now, here's the problem. It says 266.7 people. Well, we can't have 0.7 of a person. So in this case, we can round up and we can say 267. So for that particular problem for the Tenpenny School District, we can estimate that 267 students are watching at least, or excuse me, more than 4 hours of TV every day. All right, hopefully this answers your question. Looks like I got a couple of other people who are just popping in. So hello, everybody. I actually had a student who asked me a question, and I did a quick live stream. Have y'all got any questions for me before I cut off? It is good to see Decent and Aurora pop in. All right. Well, I think I'm getting ready to pop on off here unless y'all got something else for me. I wasn't expecting to have many people in. All right. Well, y'all have a good one, okay, guys?